Game Freak once again demonstrates their superiority to other RPG developers by having awesome character designs, exhilarating combat, and breathtaking visuals and animations. Bravo Takeshi Kitano, my hat is off to your skill at reinventing the video game medium. Sifu is a game with terrible combat. It claims to be a martial arts game, but there is not a single man named Marshall in the game. Nor does he do any art whatsoever. Totally misleading. Update Absolver your fucking cow, one of the most disappointing games ever made. Not only is it a massive step back from the King of Fighters 14 in every way, but the online mode is also completely broken. Every time I manage to load into a match, I die before I can even press a button. I would demand a full refund, but I got this game for free, so I gave it to my nephew instead. Sony once again proves themselves as the king of the industry when it comes to creating attractive women. I would really love to take out aloe vera for dinner, if you know what I mean. Unfortunately, there are no cheats for this game. Monarch. Germany's national treasure Piranha Bytes has finally released their newest, most glorious version of Gothic 2 yet. If Merkel was still alive, I'm sure she would be proud. Square Enix got so desperate that they felt it necessary to rip off the best game series of all time, Fire Emblem. Shame on you, Square Enix. You ought to know better than to make cheap knockoffs considering you're the same company that released The Quiet Man. Chocobo GP is fun to play, except when you're losing, but the challenge lasts for about a week. Only racing fanatics should pick it up. Great job, Team Ninja. Not only are there no ninjas in the game, but you really stuck to Final Fantasy's origins by having repetitive gameplay, no cheat codes, and boring music. The best cinematic experience of the year. The ending had me in tears and I've rarely ever found myself so emotionally invested in a video game. Unfortunately, the online sucks, so I hacked the game and made it so that my account shows a total of 999 perfect victories. Scorn, scorn, gorn, 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 scorn, gorn, 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 breast, breast, gorn, breast, gorn, erectile dysfunction. Another year, another $70 advertisement for US military, defense contractors, and PMCs. You know, if I had a nickel for every time Modern Warfare 2 came out along with a recession, I'd be 10 cents richer. Bayonetta was too hard for me, so I made my editor Steve play it as I watched. I was so disappointed that Bayonetta wasn't a lesbian. I was so sure that domestic violence would do wonders for the game's story. I cannot even begin to explain how sad I was at the lack of women with gigantic breasts. When I realized that they had removed everything that made the second game so good, I felt myself physically aged by 30 years. My bones began to crack, my knees popped, and I began getting so many wrinkles in my face that even the makeup that I stole from my ex-wife didn't help. This is the worst Xenoblade game yet. While originally interesting, the mechanics are way too complex, and the mix of Buddhist and Christian mythology had me so confused that I was unsure what I was even supposed to do half the time. A fun game. Yoko Taro, the creator of the worst game of 2021, Neo Replicant, returns for not just one but two more horrible games that I couldn't beat because of how difficult they were. I wish he would get near some women already and take a massive heel out of his ass that has been stuck there ever since he first became successful in 2010 because of insecure lonely nerds. I don't know what a Gundam is, but if you want an awful Overwatch ripoff by a no-name Chinese developer with boring character designs, no good pornography, and a very toxic community that keeps telling me that I possess a skill issue, then this game is for you. Personally, I don't like robots and would rather see a woman's fat behind when playing a game, so I'm sticking to Overwatch 2, where everyone is polite and respectful. I was not aware that aquaphilia was a thing up until I played this game, but now I'm a proud supporter of the fetish. Whilst my wife and children did not support the decision, I also decided to adopt the Japanese flying squid, which has been helping me out with personal troubles. It is so odd that Sony would release the first game after the second one. Maybe it's some weird new marketing strategy, but last I checked it's one and then two, not the other way around. Either way, the first game was substantially better. Thank you so much for watching Gaming in the Biden Years, Volume 2, Episode 2, Part 2. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content.